Hey everyone, this is Jon McNaughton, and it's like we're live now. I'm going to be drawing a sketch of Thomas Sowell, a great American economist, social philosopher, and written over 30 books, starting with the eyes and then go to the soul. So I'm doing this live, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. Hopefully it's a good one. If anybody wants to ask some questions, you're welcome to do that. I've admired this man for a while. He's spoken out on some important issues going on in America. He's a libertarian, conservative, professor at Stanford. I've written over 30 books and is well known for his interesting positions on various topics. Working on his eye. Try not to think too much of it. Mr. Sowell right now is 91 years old. Over 50 years of writing books and sharing his wisdom with the world. And someone I haven't ever met, so I would be very honored to meet someone like him that's dedicated his life to speaking out on different social issues. Much of what he's talked about is how government has inappropriately ruled the lives of many people, where people need to self-govern more. He's more of a libertarian. There's a lot of interesting people in the conservative world that I could draw. This is one I just thought would be kind of a cool one to draw today. Thomas Sowell. As I draw, I think about the different planes of the face. There we go.
So it looks like we have a question from one of the commenters here. They said, which Ayn Rand book is the best?
Is it Ayn Rand or Ayn Rand?
Ayn Rand. Sorry, Rand Paul. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't read a Ayn Rand book in a long time. There was one called The Fountainhead, I believe, that was really good. And then there was the famous one. It's escaping my mind at the moment.
Atlas Shrugged.
Atlas Shrugged, yeah. Yeah. I like The Fountainhead. I think that was an interesting book. The other one's, of course, a classic that everyone loves, but I kind of like The Fountainhead. Thinking outside the box, I think that's a great way to look at the world, especially politically.
We've got a comment from Silver Wheels Patriot. It says, howdy from Texas.
Howdy, Texas. Love Texas. Everything's big in Texas, and the Texas people are standing up for their freedoms out there, at least in some places.
Most places in Texas.
I don't know about Austin. Mr. Thomas Sowell. "90 years old. What a life." A lot of people, most people don't really stand up or speak out against the crowd, and he certainly has. In a world where, being a black conservative is a difficult thing, especially in academia, and this man has spoken the truth so many times. He's written 30 books. He probably should have received a Nobel Peace Prize by now, but that hasn't happened.
All right. Well, we're off of mute again. John likes to concentrate, and sometimes talking isn't too effective. It doesn't help him.
I don't mind talking.
Oh, yeah. Now you say that. But he says, so I saw a comment here. It says, from Silver Wheels Patriot, I tried to get Trump to let you do his portrait, but I'm nobody.
Oh, that's nice of you. Well, we'll see what happens with that. You never know these days.
Oh, then she said, conservatives should start a foundation. Oh, this is Vasily. He said conservatives should start a foundation for the Nobel Peace Prize, since they're not eligible for the Obama one.
That's funny.
That is funny.
He's got a lot of character in his face. There's some good YouTube videos of him talking in the past, being interviewed and such. He's kind of an enigma.
Thomas Sowell.
Yeah, kind of so.
I still love that interview he did with Dave Rubin, and because Thomas Sowell used to be on the left politically when he was younger, and so Dave Rubin asks him, he says, "Well, what made you change?" And he looks at him and he goes, "Facts."
Facts. That's funny. It's really refreshing to see somebody who's an intellectual that just he only cares about the facts. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you don't see that as much these days.
Oh yeah, Silver Wheels Patriot says Thomas would have been a good president.
Yeah, he would have been.
Yeah.
No kidding. You know, I've had people accuse me of being racist because of doing my Obama paintings, and the fact is that I was, you know, I would have gladly supported him had his policies been more pro-American, and has nothing to do with the color of someone's skin. We've completely gone away from the words of Martin Luther King, you know, that we've been espoused so much.
The content of one's character.
Content of one's character,
Yeah.
not the color of one's skin.
All right, I'm going to put it back on mute for a little bit longer.
Okay.
But we're reading your comments and we're checking in. I do know that John does prefer a little bit of silence while he works.
Well, these are just sketches. They go on my sketch note,
I told you this phrase. It already popped up. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, we're putting on mute, but keep those comments coming in. Thanks so much.
All right. So he's putting in a little more of his clothing. I love his old school professor style of dressing. You know, he's got his sweater and his tweed coat. For me, sketching is very relaxing. I do these all the time. I can't even count how many of these I've done on President Trump. It's always fun when I do these to include a quote. And so I was looking for some quotes from Thomas Sowell, and I found quite a few. They're all quite interesting. I have to pick one out here and write it up here somewhere. Let's see. Caption the book of Thomas Sowell. Sketching is kind of like sculpting in a way. So is painting, I guess. See my pencil strokes go in the direction of the form. Not something that important, but that's kind of what's happening. Soften that a little bit. All right, Thomas Sowell. I have a really cool quote I found for him. Let's pull this one up. Oops. All right. There we go. Basic question. Is not what is best. But who shall decide? What is best? So that's pretty awesome.
So repeat that quote out loud.
The most basic question is not what is best, but who shall decide what is best. You know, today in our society, it's like, I mean, there's a lot of people that are trying to, you know, fix all the problems for everybody else. We have a lot of problems, but who are we allowing to solve these problems? Is it the people, or is it the 535 people that we have in Washington D.C. that have all the power? Is it the president? You know, I mean, government is really screwing things up, and I think that we need to have the people deciding how that's supposed to be.
We got a comment from Nathan Burr. He says that's half all right. You should sell paintings. Yeah. I think you've sold a couple of paintings.
Couple.
And then we've got another comment from Bubba Hoot. John, you're a huge inspiration to me. Your art is incredible. Thanks so much for sharing it with us.
Thank you. That's really nice.
And then we got from Silver Wheels Patriot. Thank you. Big thank you.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming on and sharing your comments. It's not. I haven't done these live before, so it's a little bit weird to know that I can screw it up. You all see all my mistakes. You know, these are just what I put in my sketchbook. You know, they're not meant to be anything fancy. They're just little sketches, but they're fun. And I enjoy talking to people while I paint them or draw them, paint them. You know, this is all the same, whether it's painting or drawing.
You should sell paintings.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Cool.
thanks so much, guys. We're going to wrap up this stream.
All right. Thanks.